Hello everyone, welcome to Talk It Up with Tamika. I hope everyone is having a great start to their day. On last week, I spoke on the subject of stop playing small. Today, I would like to continue that conversation by dealing with its twin, self-sabotage. They both go hand in hand. And I know many of us want to be successful, right? Of course we do. Success is a part of our survival as individuals. But there's a small part of us that emerges from time to time that undermines our efforts and set us up for failure, and that is self-sabotage. It literally comes to kill, steal, and destroy our destiny. So self-sabotage and the urge to succeed are competing forces. They both compete for dominance. And self-sabotage wear many disguises. Generally, it disguises itself as something far less. And here are some common ways of self-sabotage. I have listed four. Too many other commitments. When we set aside our needs and aspirations because we have other commitments, this is often a sign of self-sabotage. And I know many of us, we want to show up for everybody. And by doing that, we put ourselves on the back burner and we don't show up for ourselves. That is self-sabotage. That's not to say that your other responsibilities aren't important, but if they are preventing you from engaging in your personal goals, it may mean that this is a disguise as self-sabotage. The other one is I don't have time. The funny thing about time is that there is never enough of it, ever. And there will never be. If you find yourself waiting for the day when you'll have plenty of time to attend to your goals and interests, that may be your issue. We all heard that saying that time waits for no one, and it really doesn't. We have to take it by the horns and make use of it. Another one is, I don't know how to get started. Getting started to an important goal is sometimes tricky. Yes, it is. And self-sabotage can jump in and use this opportunity to stall our progress. You begin to come up with excuses such as, I never did it before, I don't have support, I don't have the resources, and the list goes on and on and on. And it's okay if you don't know how to get started with a particular goal. The important thing is the momentum and the drive to go forth. You have to step out on faith. And I truly believe, matter of fact, I know once you step out on faith, everything will begin to come your way. Things will begin to fall into place and it will make sense. And then the other one is, what if I fail? What if you fail? But how can you know this if you don't try? Self-sabotage love this head game. It's all in the mind. And the fear of failure and desire for success are close reasoning companions that can wreak havoc on emotional wellness. Fear of failure doesn't have to keep you stuck. You can have that fear and continue to slay your goals. It's one thing to have fear, but it's another thing to stay in it. If you recognize any of these signs, go ahead and say ouch, but don't beat yourself up about it. Now that the disguises have been revealed, let's talk about some solutions. First, you have to get clear with yourself on what you want and why. Name your goal and be specific. When we narrow our intentions to a specific outcome, it is far easier to figure out action steps towards that direction. It goes back to writing the vision. Write the vision and make it plain. Write the vision, make it clear. Devote time to it, attention, and energy. Remove the barriers that keep you stuck to this idea that you can't or you shouldn't devote time to what's important to you. The ideal that your interests and needs aren't enough or that they are less of a priority is false, and it's robbing you of your passion. It's robbing you of your purpose. Set aside certain days and times each week to actively work on fulfilling your intention. So like with me now doing these YouTube channels, I have to literally write down certain days and times that I plan to work on content, do research, and form the videos. It's not something I just pop up in the morning and say, hey, I want to do a video. Let me just, log on. No, there's work, there's dedication, there's energy, there's time and preparation that goes into all of this. And so with whatever God has designed for you or have revealed to you, you have to set aside that time and that devotion and that energy in order for it to get done. If you have to, put it in your phone, in your planner, or even get one of those, old school type planners. A lot of us still use them. I'm one of them. Because for me, it's about seeing it. It's about writing it. Because I just believe if I write it out, it will get done. I truly believe in Habakkuk 2:2 when it says, write the vision and make it plain upon tablets. And so I use a regular planner and I write out everything that I need to do in order for me to accomplish that particular goal for that day. For some, it may be a day by day, it may be a weekly thing, maybe a monthly thing, but you have to get started. That's the key. Get started. So consider it as important to honor those time slots. You have to honor them. And as any other responsibility you tend to, get out your calendar. Again, enter a day and time each week and set a reminder. It is that important. You have to show up for yourself. And you know what? Feel the feels. Feel the feels and then do it anyway. You've had times when you were apprehensive or skeptical about something, even if it was a job interview, whatever the case may be. We've all had those moments, but we still had to do it anyway, right? Of course. So you need to know you have the ability to proceed with important tasks in the face of distress and fear. It's what you need is already in you. That's what I need you to know. Everything you need is already in you. It's just waiting on you to get started. So consider this one of those times where you need to sit with the feelings while pushing through. And we must push through. We have to get specific and we have to break it down. As you push through the feelings, set up an outline for yourself. Some of us need details, step by step, okay? If you're that person, because that's me, you need that, make sure you do that. Take the time and energy to do that. Write down each step of your plan with exactly what you will need to do. Stay aware of your negative thoughts because they will show up. That is a given because the enemy does not want you to go forth with what God has called you to do. He does not want you to walk in your power and authority that God has given you to walk this earth, to work your purpose. So stay aware of your negative thoughts. Self-sabotage will creep back from time to time and cause you to wonder if you're doing the right thing or if you really have the ability to accomplish what you want. Make it a point to check your thoughts. Again, make it a point to check your thoughts. If you notice yourself lapsing back into old thought patterns, observe those feelings and use them as valuable information about what you may need to do next. Negative thoughts can be useful tools. I know it may sound crazy, but it's real. It can be useful tools in helping us understand our emotional needs. Self-sabotage happens to all of us from time to time, but we don't need to get stuck there. Recognizing it and creating a plan to work around it can put us back on track and in control of our destiny. I want to close with this quote by Eleanor Roosevelt. It says, "We gain strength, courage, and confidence by each experience in which we really stop to look fear in the face. We must do that which we think we cannot." So I'm going to repeat that again, just in case somebody missed it. We gain strength, courage, and confidence by each experience in which we really stop to look fear in the face. We must do that which we think we cannot. You must look fear in the face and let it know that it cannot have you, it cannot grip you, it cannot hold you, it cannot stop you from doing what you have been called to do on this earth while you still have time. And that's real talk. So I hope and I pray that this word has been inspiring, it has been encouraging, and it has been motivating for you to stop playing small, stop overthinking, and stop sabotaging those things that you know you need to be doing, because it's in you. You have what it takes. You have the tools. You have already been equipped with it. It's already in you. All you need to do is step out. Allow him to direct you. Allow him to give you the wisdom and the strength to go forth. And everything else, I'm a living witness, everything else will fall into place. Have a great day. And I pray, and I pray, and I pray that you will go forth. Have a great one. Be blessed.